Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'll be talking about how you can install ZSH and OMyZSH plugins in your shell on Linux or even in Windows WSL. So let's get started. Now I'm sorry that this video is a bit delayed, but some things happened. Now I am back on track and hopefully my next videos will come on time. So how are we gonna do this? So first, you can just see what I have running over here in my terminal. This is the ZSH shell. You can also do a command like this, simple command that prints the shell, your shell variable, and you can see it says /bin/zsh. And now this is bash, and this is ZSH. So you can see no syntax highlighting, nothing, just plain shell in bash, and most of you have that only. Now we will install this ZSH shell, which is really good. And even macOS by default now ships ZSH instead of bash. So if you have ZSH in your macOS and you want to customize it, then also this tutorial is for you. So first you have to go and open your terminal and do simple command like sudo apt install ZSH. It will now start installing that. If you are on Arch based machine like I am, then you can just use this command sudo pacman-s arch -s zsh. Now we will just go over here and you can see ZSH installed. We'll just open ZSH and this is our shell. Now I've already installed it previously, that's why it jumped right in and didn't prompt for anything. But when you will start, you will have an interactive menu. Now let me show you what that will look like. So I'll just remove the .zshrc file. Now this file declares whatever the ZSH shell will look like, what the aliases will be like, and everything you can customize through this one file. So now if we go again to ZSH, you can see now I have that prompt. Now normally you can just customize it through this menu. You can just enable and disable some things. I won't be doing that right now. I will just go with the defaults. So defaults are now enabled. And you can see we have now ZSH running. So if you just wanted then that to happen, then you can close this video, but we will customize it further with OMyZSH. So how are we going to do that? First, search for that on any browser you use. So over here Firefox is the main browser, so we'll just use that. As you can see, we'll go to this URL. Okay, don't go to any another URL. This is the main URL, official URL. Go to this only. We just scroll down and we will get these options. First is via curl and second is via wget. Now this system by default doesn't have curl installed, so we're not going to do that, install that. Wget is installed on most systems by default, so we'll use that. We press enter. It will just install that. So wait a second. And you can see it's saying that do you want to change your default shell? I will say yes, I want to do that. And it will now ask for a password. We will enter that. So it did everything for us. We now don't have to change our shell. We don't have to do anything else. This is just installed. But we will now customize it and see what we can do. So I will just close this whole terminal. Okay, you can see how many shells were opened in it. We open this new one, ZSH, clear. So you can see now ZSH is open, and this is the default look. This is called lobby the cell. Okay, so here it is. You have just one arrow and then you have your folder which you are in and then your prompt. But this is not the best terminal theme in my opinion. So how we can customize it? So go to the top of this site only, go to themes, and you can see this is the default lobby the cell, but we have many more themes. So you can see we have that Agnoster. Many people use this theme because of that Git style of prompt, and you have like this, the Apple one. There are a lot of themes over here. What I'm interested is in this one, this Bira. Okay, so this looks a lot similar to what I have running over here. That's why I like it. But you can see a lot of choices. You can just customize it to your heart, and you have all the options pre-installed, so you can just pick any one of them. You can see. So now what we're going to do is we are going to set it to this beta theme. So we'll just type nano.zshrc. Now you should be in your home directory to do that. Now we are over here, we will just go to ZSH theme and we will change it to beta. Control O to save and Control X to exit. Let's just exit it. Open the terminal. Go to ZSH again. You can see now the prompt is changed. So if we now go to desktop, you can see over here, now we have the part over here is a name and host name and things like that. What I use is Starship. So I think it will launch SpaceX Starship, but that we don't want, so you just type Starship shell. You can see the site is starship.rs and you can just open that, install Starship and customize it. Like this is the default look of Starship, but you can customize it a lot and that's very easy to do, but I will leave that to you because it's very easy in the configuration file. Just look there are lots of options you can customize and make it just what you like it to be. Now one more area where ZSH really shines is its plugin support. So if I see over here, you can see I have plugins like this one that automatically syntax highlights for me, so I know that the command I am typing is in fact correct. So if I do something like this where I type, like if I misspelled it to AUDO, you can see it's showing me that this is not a command, but if I do sudo, it will say that it's a command. Like if I do neofetch, it's showing that it's a command, but if I do like something like neofetch, whatever it will not work. So that's a very handy feature which I like really well, and it also can autofill for me. So if I am typing a command which I type often, like sudo pacman and syu or something like that, then it will just fetch the last matching case and I can just press end and it will autofill the command for me. Or if I want to go to a directory, okay, and I just press tab, it will give me a very handy file manager type of thing, so I can just change my folder easily. So if I do something like cd, you can see all my folders are present over here and I can just scroll through this and change to any folder easily. So that's a very handy feature. So how you can do that? It's very simple. Just go over here into any search engine. I use this DuckDuckGo search engine. You can use Google or anything and just search for a plugin. So like ZSH syntax highlighting. You can see over here we have the number one over here, this one, ZSH syntax highlighting, and I'm using the same plugin for my box. So if I show you what plugins I use really quick before ending this video, then it is this atom.zshrc. Will take a second to load because atom is much bigger than nano. Okay, so I'm in wrong directory. Let me just go back, run that command again, and it should work now because I was in documents folder and there is no ZSHRC file there. It's in your home directory. So I'll just quickly open that. You can see over here, this is the whole configuration file that OhmyZSH did for us without any of our input, and I have lots of customizations over here. So like this, you can see that ZSH theme option that I just showed you in Ubuntu is disabled for me. I just put a hashtag in front of it to disable that. You can just enable that, disable any option by removing these hashtags. So like this option, the ZSH theme random. So if you just want to have a random theme you can just use that, or disable auto updates, update prompts, and everything you can just customize from over here. I will just scroll down and you can see this one, plugins. So I have some plugins over here. One is Git, for when I want to use Git on my terminal and I want some cool input. We also have ZSH auto suggestions that I just show you, that auto suggests me what the command should be. Syntax highlighting, so red or green, stuff like that. And notify, so when I run a command like updates, okay, it will just give me a notification that updates are not done. If I run a command that takes a while to run, then it will just show me a notification that this is now updated and this is now done. We also have over here some aliases, so you can just set this alias. So if I like type AUP, it will upgrade AURs. If I like type fix pacman, it will just remove the database logs, which happens sometimes if you have a problem in your system and you go previous time shift, then also you can use that. And AUR to just run a make package dash si or -si command. And over here at the last, we have this starship init ZSH to run the starship prompt that I am using. And then we also have this is for Tilex only, so it helps it in preserving which directory I am in. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then please like this video, subscribe to our channel and share this video. I will see you in my next video. See ya.